Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. You see who's here again. Big Al, Uncle Coon is back, of course, and let's welcome him back. He, of course, is going to have his own interesting take on this particular subject matter. Go ahead, everyone, and look at the title. Okay, so they couldn't wait for us to get in here with this. And let me give you some good music to get that blood pumping. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, roll call. Jackie, how are you? Cha Cha, and let's see who else. And Ruby from Joyland. They're both at the Trump rally. I told Ruby if she has good reception, if she wanted to stream or she could FaceTime me, and I would let you guys hear and see what some of the stuff that was going on. All right, how you doing, Cha Cha? Underground West. Aaliyah, how are you? C. Fryer, how are you? We missed you last night. Where were you, C. Fryer? We were looking for you. Yeah, it was Friday, so if you're probably tired, need some rest. I know how that is. All right. If I missed your name, and some of you are here, remember, if you don't type anything, I can't see your name, when I'm doing roll call. So if you're here, just say hello or just a smiling emoji or something, because that way I can see your name. So just being here, I cannot see you. You have to actually type something. Big Al, how are you doing on this beautiful Saturday?
I'm good. How you?
I'm all right. I'm tired. I told you I watered the flowers, mowed the grass, blew some leaves, raked some leaves and pine cones. So I'm worn out for the day. Toy Mafia, how are you? Everyone who's here, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Like I said, a lot of people are probably going to catch the replay because a lot of people are watching the Trump rally, and some of our subscribers are actually there. Cha Cha, and those of you who have Truth Social, please go ahead, share this out. And those of you who have Facebook, Instagram, share this live out, please. We can bring more people into the conversation, more people who aren't viewing the Trump rally or who aren't actually there in person. All right, let's go ahead and look at this title. Judge Joe Brown exposes Kamala Harris, says she is lazy and incompetent. Now, how many of you are familiar with Judge Joe Brown? I was talking to Big Al earlier today. He's been spewing the truth. And I can remember when it's like he knows so much on so many people. I'm surprised he's still alive. They haven't tried to unalive him. And he's been sharing truth on all kinds of people, celebrities, newscasters, athletes. He knows so much. And thank God he has not been silenced. C. Fryer. Sorry I missed you, friends, passing through from Texas for a short visit. I watched it late last night. Perfect, C. Fryer. I hope you shared the channel information with your friends who passed through. Underground West, yes. Judge Joe Brown has been around for a while. I actually still watch his show. Yeah, I loved his show. And again, he's been telling truth and dropping truth nuggets on people for years. Big Al, Uncle Coon, what do you know about Judge Joe Brown and his history?
Judge Joe Brown is the man. Wisdom
Yep.
and wisdom from life, and he knows the judicial system. So if you want to listen to somebody, it's Joe Brown, because he can interpret a lot of things that's going on.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Aaliyah, thank you so much. Aaliyah, please go ahead, drop that Big Al's YouTube channel. Those of you who have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to Big Al Uncle Coon. You see how he cuts up over here on this channel. He's even worse on his own channel. So, he's doing nothing but dropping truth nuggets, just like we do here. And he even has a little more laughter with his. How you doing, Aaron? Aaron Rocha, Black Men for Trump. All right. Aaron says Kamala ain't black, y'all. Aaron, please say that again for the people in the back.
Yeah, and the people that's standing outside.
Yeah, they still, they're not. Yeah, say that for them, please. Okay. Where are we here? Okay, yeah. So Aaliyah did drop the link. So please, if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to Big Al Uncle Cool. We're trying to help him grow his channel. He's always here. How you doing, Fat? And he's always here sharing with us, and we love having him here. Let's go ahead and get the fire started. Judge Joe Brown exposes Kamala Harris. Now, we've been talking about Kamala Harris for a year. Some of the comments I'm reading, people are like, why are you talking about her? And I mean, some of these people are lambasting me. As long as the comments don't have curse words, I'll leave them there. But, you're free to share your opinion or whatever the case may be, but don't come on calling people names. That's what we do not deal with. You should be able to share your concerns, your thoughts, without calling people names and denigrating someone. Okay, that's what we try to do here. We all don't have to think the same, but just don't be disrespectful. Okay. Aaron says Kamala's daddy is Irish and Indian. She ain't even kind of black. Aaron, Rocha, this is the first time I've seen you here. We're glad to have you here on the channel. Check out the videos. I've done several videos. Me and Big Al are going to continue to do these videos so these people, these sheeple can wake up. No, she's not. She's a chameleon. Depending on, if you know about nature, what do chameleons do? And it's a survival tactic. Depending on the environment that they're in, their skin changes so that they can blend in, right? That's why they're still here. Underground West knows Judge Joe Brown. Yes, he does. He tells it like it is. He really does. Judge Joe Brown exposes Kamala. Now, not only has he exposed, he's exposed so many people over the years. OMG. Like I said, I'm surprised that they haven't tried to unalive him because he's got dirt on everyone in Hollywood, politicians, athletes, you name it. Kamala Harris, folks, let's keep it real. She is not qualified. How you doing, Isaiah? I'm doing great. Judge Joe Brown, one thing about him, when he drops those truth, he's legit. When he drops those truth nuggets, oh my God, he went total scorched earth on Kamala Harris. And you learned about that in history class, okay? Class is beginning. Scorched earth is a military tactic. And if you don't know what it is, I'll explain it in just a few words. Everything is destroyed. People, animals, plant, everything. Scorched earth. You kill it, everything. You destroy everything. And that's what he does. And so, how you doing, Amazonian Mirage? Barack Obama, Amazonian, again, he's a chameleon as well. He depending on the environment, he's a man of color. But why are they always saying he's black when his mother is white? He's a man of color. But again, to draw the black community in, what do? They say black. They use the words that will bring the votes in. Yes, sir. Yeah, Aaron, thank you so much. Team Hazard, how are you? Peace and blessings. Everyone who's here, go ahead, hit that like, that little thumb, that like button. Now you have to be signed into your Gmail to hit the button. Share this on your various forms of social media, please. And so we know how Kamala made it to the top. We've already discussed it. It's all over. Well, until they take it off, they're cleaning all. They're taking a lot of information about her off. We talked about that yesterday, off of the internet. So, but we still have places that we can go to get the truth. The media is not discussing Kamala's incompetence. All right, and of course they're not going to. We know why. Thank you so much, Aaron. And peace and blessings to you, Team Hazard. Isaiah, at least we no longer have to deal with crooked Joe Biden. Isaiah, we're not dealing with crooked Joe Biden, but we're still dealing with these other crooks. They're all crooked. Just subscribe. Thank you so much, Aaron, for subscribing. Make sure you subscribe to Big Al, Uncle Coon as well. He has excellent content. Thank you so much. So the media is not just, huh?
You got Maya.
Who?
That's Maya.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Underground, Joe Brown didn't hold back. Underground West, you said you're familiar with Joe Brown. He doesn't hold back on anyone. When he starts, woo. I'm telling you, I'm glad I don't know Judge Joe Brown. When he gets started, and no one noticed all the years he's been dropping truth bombs. No one has ever sued him. So if he was out here spreading lies, we would see him in and out of court. So, yeah. So the media is not discussing how many of Kamala's staff members were fired. Why aren't they talking about why are all her staff members being fired? If she's so competent, someone explain that to me.
Well, I thought they were quitting, but is it Maya?
Well, you know how that goes. Sometimes people resign. Sometimes they're forced to resign. You know how that game goes. Kamala can't even manage her own staff. But will you hear that from the mainstream media? No, she did not do a good job with her own staff. And you're expecting her to run this country? Yeah, run it into the ground. What's left of it, because Jim Crow Joe has already destroyed this country. We know that. Come on, guys. The turmoil that's going on in the background, so far as the Democratic Party is concerned, I love it. They are imploding, which is good for America. You've heard me say, some of you are new here for the first time, the Democratic Party has a Marxist, socialist, and a communist agenda that they're trying to use to destroy this country. Amazonian, in your opinion, was Trump, when he was president, a good president? Amazonian, yes, he was. More people had money in their pocket. More people had jobs. These idiots that are out here saying he didn't do anything for Black people, they've been drinking the Kool-Aid, just like the people in the Guyana tragedy. Jim Jones, look it up, 1978. Almost 1,000 people died drinking the great Kool-Aid. So what do you think about it, Big Al, Uncle Coon?
Yeah, I think he Donald Trump did a great job. You know, like I told y'all before, I do taxes. And so I saw what he was doing with the refunds and everything else. And he would have done even better. And then for him to do what he did and fight all the crap that was coming at him. You know, they did 2 indictments, all those lies. Yeah. And it was amazing that he got all that stuff done. And then I noticed that they were not showing him on TV. And if y'all pay attention, you see he doesn't get much airtime unless they think they caught him saying something. And then when they do that, they're not even showing you the whole clip. They'll show you part of what he said and then take it out of context. But other than that, he doesn't get airtime. And so I had to go to YouTube every day back in the day when he was president to see what he was doing. And he broadcast every single day. And he was doing something positive every single day.
But the key is what you just said, Big Al. The media takes it and twists it, and they try to make it a gotcha. Look at what he said.
Yeah,
they're always in attack mode in reference to Trump and Underground West. Exactly, this country was much better under Trump. We know that. These idiots that are saying that it wasn't, I don't know what rocks they were living up under, but I wish they would go back. I do. Miss
Lynn,
go ahead. Yes, sir.
I think it's Maya. We missed one. She had sisters. Maya's sister says Judge Joe Brown is correct. Kamala is lazy. A presidential candidate with no platform on her website. No. That's powerful right there. What is she running on? What is she running on? And this Divine Nine.
Big Al, I told you what she was running on. What did she do at her Atlanta rally? Twerking is her platform. That's what Megan Thee Stallion did, twerking. I'm too old to twerk.
Yep.
Okay.
Miss Johnson say you can.
No, I'm too old for that. Amazonian. Yeah, he took on the Swan, Aaron. Big Al, Uncle Coon, what did Trump do good for the country beyond something you said about refunds? What was that, the $600 thing? They're asking what you're referencing, Big Al.
That's not the name of the show, cuz. But if you got all day, you want me to give you my number?
You want to drop your email?
Big Al? I'll give you my email. We can talk all day.
Yeah, drop your email in the comment section, Big Al. All right, perfect. Aaron, the twerking was so embarrassing. Yes, Agent Orange, how are you? Harris Strippers 2024. Agent Orange. That's what in her Atlanta rally, that's what it appears it was about. What about policy? Come on. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah. And so Aaron, share this on your Facebook and your Instagram pages. Aaliyah, thank you so much. I think it was an Amazonian Mirage. There's Big Al's email, okay? And I'll drop my email too if you'd like it. So Big Al and I were talking earlier that they don't even want Kamala. She may be removed from the ticket. They're up to something. The Democratic Party, the infighting, the backstabbing. I love it. It's like boom, they're just blowing up, and I love it. Kept their clothes on people left. Hey, yes, Agent Orange, exactly. Clothes. Agent Orange, people were, after Megan Thee Stallion performed, people, you could see even some of the people's faces in the crowd. They were like, really? And so the mainstream media will not discuss the truth. The rumor is Kamala may be removed as vice president. Okay. And so they won't talk about how bad she was as a vice president. I mean, what did she actually do besides help Joe Biden destroy this country? And now again, you go online. Oh, she was never the border czar. Why? Because she didn't do her job. And now we're supposed to expect her to do something? Get out of here. Thank you, Aaron, for sharing, sweetie. Fact, I'm not in the mood to put a woman in the White House. I want a man that would be Trump. Okay, fact. And we do need a man to lead this country. Team Hazard. Okay. Team Hazard, drop a link for us, dear. Thank you. And so all I'm saying is all these people, again, racial idolatry, feminism, they're voting for her for all the wrong reasons. First of all, like I was telling someone earlier today, you've never heard her, it leave her lips that she was black. She's a woman of color now. But she always says she's Indian. I have a little audio I'm going to play for you. And if you've been here on the channel before, I have, in the description box under the video, the audio I share with you, you can watch it. So, no. Amazonian, vice president, never do anything. That's normal. Yeah, but she took it to the next level, Amazonian Mirage. All right. Especially, again, you're the border czar. And the border it's over. You let 10 to 20 million illegal immigrants into this country. You think that's good for Americans? No, it's not. Amazonian Mirage, check out some of my older videos. Check out the video I did on what happened in Perry, Iowa. Over 1,300 Americans lost their jobs. Why? They want to give those jobs to people who will work for less, and they don't want all the benefits. Come on now, we know the game. Underground, even Joe Brown said Kamala is lazy. Yeah, he said it. Aaron, I'm so proud of all the young black men standing up and supporting Trump. Seems like black women defenders. Yeah, Aaron, some are. And as me and Big Al were talking about, the divine now, a lot of them are in those sororities. The elites. That's, a lot of millions of people are in those sororities and fraternities. Aaron, yes. Go ahead.
Somebody said that the vice presidents don't do anything.
They're supposed to.
What the hell? Where you get that from? They might not be on TV every day and all that kind of stuff, but that's a job. What you mean they don't do anything? Vice presidents do a lot if they doing what they supposed to do. She didn't do nothing.
And
was at the border yesterday. JD Vance was at the border yesterday.
And
he's already working.
Tell him, Big Al. Also, Big Al. The vice president,
tighten up, man. The vice president is the second most important job in the United States.
So
what the hell you
mean?
He didn't do that. That's normal for a vice president not to do nothing.
They're supposed to.
Y'all tripping.
Listen, Big Al.
Ma'am.
We know Joe has been physically as well as mentally declining. He's in serious cognitive decline. Her role should have been to step in and take over. It's obvious he couldn't. How you doing, Cha-Cha? And what did she do? She said, ha, 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 sitting around word salad, cackling.
Well, she lied about his condition. That's what she was doing.
She was,
because she was covering it up until she pulled that coup or whatever they did.
All these
I want to know who voted for her anyway. What about the democracy? They've been hollering that mess. How did she get to be the nominee anyway? They haven't even had a darn convention. It's all a bunch of crap.
It is, and it is. Underground. Aaron, I'm so proud. Okay, I read that one. Cha-Cha, love you too, sweetie. And so all I'm saying is people need to do some research. And Trump, like you said, like him or love him or hate him, he's gonna tell the truth. Yeah. Look at all these other people, particularly white males, that want to say what he said, but they're afraid. Because they know that, oh God, you say something about her, race, what are they gonna say? Racist, racist, racist.
Can I say something about that, Ms. Lynn? Can I say something about that, Ms. Lynn?
Yes, sir.
Now, we all looked at all the hate and all the lies that they told on President Trump for 8 straight years. They dogged him. They drug him through the mud. They did memes. They did cartoons. They did all kind of crap, right?
Yep.
And then now now they feelings hurt when you say something about Kamala. But let me tell you what the difference is. Here's the difference. The difference is y'all had to make up stuff on Trump. We don't have to make up nothing on Kamala. She ain't shit.
Yes, sir. Where's the lie? If he's lying, somebody type in the comment section.
Yeah, find the lie. And give me a video. Lie. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of these people sending me this left-wing bull crap that somebody wrote that's their opinion, right? Send me a video of Trump saying something that's detrimental to this country, right? But I can show you a video. Look at my videos. I've got a video right now. Kamala saying, I can't just do nothing for black people. She said it. You ain't never heard Trump say nothing like that. You know what? Trump don't even like to he don't even like to say white. He don't even like to say black. He says the American people, we the people, every time he talk. Yep. That's why they try to trap him. They can't, because he always telling the truth. They can't trap him. He don't have to remember nothing he said, because every time they ask him a question, he say the same thing every time.
She needs to change that statement to can only do anything for black people. You didn't do anything for any Americans. How about you change that statement? You only did for illegal immigrants, people who aren't even citizens. So and
LGBTQ, YXZ, everything but the end.
Right. So people are afraid to tell the truth about her. The Democrats didn't even have confidence in her a year ago. And now she's the best thing. They're trying to pass her off as the best thing since sliced bread. Get out of here. The reality is Kamala started her career dating Willie Brown. We all know that. I have some audios of how you doing, Big Cheese? Audio clips I'm going to play for you. And I will be reading your comments in the comment section. How you doing, Big Cheese and JMK? Go ahead and hit that like button for me, folks. It doesn't cost you one thin dime. I'm going to share with you. First, I want to share with you what Kamala said. She described her ethnicity. Listen to this, and it's all over before they remove all of it from the internet. Listen to this, folks, and then we'll talk about it. Then I have a clip to play with Judge Joe Brown telling you about Miss Kamala. Let's listen up.
But I gotta ask you about Kamala Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit. I was in California. She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching. I was out in California for 15 years doing my show when she was at peak, and she had a reputation amongst the trial lawyers of being lazy. She just hike her skirt up and try to flirt, and she wasn't that good in the courtroom, if not pretty bad in the courtroom. So I'm not surprised at what she does. She's 60 years old, and I think listening to her word salad and the way she talks, I think she's got early onset dementia and also some problems with menopausal complications. That's that, you see, the day is going to be tomorrow. So since it's got to be tomorrow, today we have tomorrow, which is why we are now. Like, what did you say?
Yeah, and that's what she. Every time someone asks her a question, you're like, wait, what? What did she just say? And so yeah, Underground West, Judge Joe Brown is brutally honest. Now let me go ahead and play this since Miss Kamala is black. Let me go ahead and play this for you. This is from 2016 when she was describing her ethnicity. Listen to this, and then we'll get back to Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah, well, the Democratic Party for a very long time, not just this election cycle, has been doing a lot of active outreach around to South Asians, around API in general, and will continue to do it. I mean, what we know in particular when you're talking about the South Asian community, we're talking about the Indian community more specifically, it is a growing community in the United States in terms of its voting bloc, in terms of its participation, and I think the party knows that and knows that this is part of our collective community, and there needs to be outreach and inclusion.
And certainly to become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
You could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
Worked so hard. Okay, so what we're going to cook today? Okay.
Listen, these are her words. This isn't any AI either. Now, this is not artificial intelligence. This is Kamala Harris. Listen.
It's an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay.
Wants to be chief administrative.
Okay. Everyone heard that, right? Okay. Just but now she's black. Okay. Okay. Thoughts, Big Al?
Well, I guess it's going to come down to, I think that's a distraction anyway, because it really doesn't matter, what she is. But the problem is she doesn't do anything, and she's not promising anything. And we just been alerted that there is nothing on her website saying what she's going to do. Now, and I want to get back to that. She was vice president. And so if she had any kind of vision at all, first thing she know that Joe Biden has been going down for the last 3 years. He ain't been right in 3 years. And so she had an aspiration for being the president. Then why haven't she done anything? She could have taken over. Joe don't know what time it is. She could have done that 3 years ago, just like she did it 3 weeks ago. And so what is her agenda, and what is she going to do other than parade around and twerk and do all that stuff? And these people that's running in the color is crazy. Anyway, I don't want nobody to do business with me because I'm black. I want you to do business with me because I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I don't do stuff that I'm not good at. I don't even put it out there until I get good. You know how long I've been practicing on this on the YouTube?
Yep.
I've been doing this for 2 years before I ever turned the mic on.
Oh yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So people, what is she doing? If you really look at it, this woman is a joke.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. Let's laugh. But these idiots out here, oh my God. Why are you not, all these people, what the Divine Nine, all these educated people, all this information is out here for you to peruse and research. But you're so smart that you're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's all out here. Why are you not, again, her words. Her words. She has never said she was black. Never. Get out of here. Guacamole Kid, welcome. Went after an undercover investigator. She's the most radical of all. Yeah. Fact, Trump makes everyone successful. The black lady from Chick-fil-A spoke today in Atlanta. Oh, wow. Okay. And so, these people are supposed to be so smart. That's what is perplexing to me. And at the time, Willie Brown was at the time she started dating him, he's one of the most powerful politicians in San Francisco at that time, and in California. And Kamala was given the keys to very wealthy. Yes, me too, Fat. I'm tired of them too. The very wealthy, powerful circles. Okay, obviously from dating Willie Brown in San Francisco politics. And she was allowed to make a lot of money and move up, change positions, secure positions of power. We know that already. Okay. And so we know the truth. Badgerton, how are you? Kamala reminds me of Captain Harris from Police Academy, a buffoon with authority. Badgerton, I love that entire series of movies, the Police Academy movies from the 80s. They were hilarious. Yes. Maya sisters, will you talk about the Divine Nine and who they are? I don't know much about them. Maya sisters, thank you for asking. How you doing, Alley Cat? Allison is here. Maya's here. I will talk about them unless Brother Al wants to. Okay, this is from Maya and Allie. Let me send you a little something here. The Divine Nine, for people that don't know, those are sororities and fraternities, and most of the people that don't know about them, you're going to be hearing a lot about them because they're all over the place now. They're so proud. This black woman, an AKA Ski Wee, is going to be president in their eyes. Isaiah, I have breaking news for you. She's lying. She's lying, my friend. Thank you for Isaiah. We've been saying that for how many months now? We know the deal. Guacamole Kid. I have a friend who played in a band featuring the guy from Police Academy who did all the sound. Oh yeah, I love that entire enterprise of movies. Yeah. Okay, so Maya, does that help you understand the Divine Nine? They're sorority, they're black Greek sororities and fraternities that Black Americans join. Now they're supposed to be helping the community, but as you can see, they're just an extended arm of the Democratic Party. They are Democratic shields, just like the NAACP, just like the Congressional Black Caucus, just like Ben Crump, just like Jesse Jackson, just like Al Sharpton. That's all they are. I watched a video earlier, and they're talking about now we have to get out and get people registered to vote, and we got to get them to the polls. They're Democratic shields and plants and puppets.
Miss Lynn.
Yes, go ahead.
Let me do something because I think we look like we got a couple of bullies over here. I think Amazon Mirage, whoever this is, think they can come over here and bully this channel. It ain't gonna happen. So let me deal with you. Okay, you said Kamala. If we think Kamala is so bad, put our money where our mouth is and take apart her political policies. Okay. Political views of Kamala Harris. I just Googled it as you suggested. Okay. Let me read it to you and let me see what you like. First of all, it says when she ran for president in 2019, this is 2024. And we just said she doesn't have anything on her website right now for 2024. So this is what she thought about in 2019. Now we know she's a that chameleon. A chameleon, so she'll change at the drop of a hat. But let me read this. She backed a ban on fracking. That's drilling, right? Mandatory gun control, gun confiscation. Let me tell you something. It ain't finna happen. You ain't taking American people's guns. Taxpayer-funded sex change surgeries for prison inmates. How do prison inmates get anything except a darn meal? Okay, racial reparations, discriminating illegal immigrants. You see what she did on that, right? Right? Did you see that? Amazonian Mirage. You full of shit. It's in your name, a mirage. Okay, defunding the police. How did that work out? Okay, eliminating immigration and customs enforcement. Am I missing something?
Nope.
You need to go play with somebody else. I'm sorry, Miss Lynn. Go ahead.
Big Al.
Yes, ma'am.
Some of you weren't here for my last video. Song from the 80s in Culture Club. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. What does a chameleon do? A chameleon changes. Those of you just joined in the chat, depending on the environment that they're in. She wants black votes so she can become president. So now, boom, she's black. Trump said it when he was at the National Association of Black Journalists. All these years, he's known her, not directly, but indirectly. She was Indian. Now she's black. And they got mad at that. Now he's a racist. No, he's not. He's saying the same thing we're saying. Badgerton, you got it. Helping the community. How? By locking up innocent black men. Badgerton, please say it for the people in the black, not black. Oh, that was a Freudian slip. Say it for the people in the back, Badgerton. That's what she did. Why won't they talk about her record? Yeah, that's what she does. Voting for her is like voting for the Grand Cyclops of the KKK. Next question. Patrick, how are you? Think I started a whirlwind. I was the first one to dig deep into her background and publish her actual ethnic makeup. Oh, wow. I was pushing it out all over X. Now it took off. Patrick, if you want to drop a link here, sweetie, go ahead. Amazonian, do you want a president to go beyond talking about helping people get out of poverty, or do you want them to also do things specific for black people? Yeah, Amazonian. I don't think you've been here a lot. I want them to do for all Americans. If they're just doing for me, then they're discriminating against other Americans. I want it all inclusive. Some of you may not know, I'm an educator. I teach students of all races and ethnicities. So that's just my worldview. Okay. Team Hazard, whoever wants to know about the Divine Nine, look up brother Steve Coakley. Yeah, they're part of the black, they're part of the elites. Okay. They are used, they're puppets used to keep black Americans on the Democratic plantation. They have their money. Get out of here. Badgerton, defunding the police has destroyed my great city of New York City. Its crime rate was low when Trump was in office. Tell the truth, Badgerton. Thank you. Peace to you. Voting for Harris after Biden is like changing your shirt after pooping your... Peace to you. Gets it. Yes. How you doing, Beanie Nance? Everyone, hit that like button. Harris is weak. If we're not in trouble, I still will not vote for her. Yeah. All right, let me go on. I want to play some more. And again, she made a lot of connections because of her fling with Willie Brown. How you doing, Gene Peters? We're getting a lot of new people in here. Those Big Al, please go ahead and drop your channel link again. Thank you, dear. Don't forget, folks, go ahead and sub up to my channel as well as to Big Al, Uncle Coon. He has the same type of content. You guys should be ashamed. Your grandchildren would be saddened by your lack of respect. Gene Peters, what are we doing that's not respectful? All we're doing is sharing truth. I mean, I'm just asking a legitimate question. Please answer that for me, dear. Fact, I guess women that want to vote just because it is a woman has never had a woman boss. Fact, say it again. I tell people all the time, I need a man, I don't care what color he is, as my supervisor. I do not like working for women. No, thank you. It is not a very pleasant experience. You talk to a lot of other women, they say the same thing. Gene, I'm waiting for your response, dear. Fact, Amazonian Mirage. Okay, who's a better? Well, Bush Jr. What is Gene? I don't know, Fact, what Gene Peters, just subscribe. Okay, some of them saying they're just subscribed to you, Big Al. Perfect. So okay. When Willie Brown became, oh yeah, thank you guys. When Willie Brown became mayor, he continued to help her out behind the scenes. Now, obviously, he was married, so even after she became district attorney, he was still helping her. How you doing, Amara Dominique? You know what I work for, a man now, and okay, and that happens sometimes too, Amara. I'm not saying all men are perfect. Big Cheese. Some of the FBA family members are always putting on a cape for non-FBA groups, but other groups don't care. Okay, Badgerton, did you hear about the trial for the creep that murdered Lake and Raleigh? Oh yeah. I guess Gene Peters disappeared. I don't know. Did Kamala actually earn her positions? No. From all accounts, Kamala has not done a good job anywhere. Like I said, I have something to play for you. Thank you so much, partner. Chef, okay, you're getting all kinds of subscribers here. Guacamole, yeah, I'm not going to lie and say all the men supervisors that I've had in my life were perfect, but they were, compared to the women supervisors I've had. Yeah. Let's listen to some more of the audio, and you can catch this in its entirety. You can watch the video. It's in the description box up under my video. So let's listen to some more of Judge Joe Brown drop some truth nuggets.
They have something in mind, but they cannot cognate getting all the way through it, which is why she's famous for this word salad garbage, and she doesn't make a bit of sense. I think since she's only 60, she's actually on a worse track than Biden was. Biden is 20-some years older than her, and he has been senile for a long time. Now, about 5 or 6 years ago, when did they start ramping up to do this? 2019. Okay, I was saying Biden has been a failure his whole adult career, a second-rate, third-string player. He's in the game, so he wants to make a name for himself. I considered him for years poor urban trailer park trash, and he's a crook. He's a
facts
third stringer. Now, what I said he was going to do is he probably wants to claim fame for being the first person to see to it that a woman got to be president. And what I predicted, I'm slightly wrong on it, was that he was going to get in, try to get elected, and if he got one term, try to get elected for a second one. And then halfway through his term, when he had served 2 years, to retire or resign in her favor. So under the 22nd Amendment, what happens is she can serve for the final 2 years for somebody and then be elected twice more. So that woman would be able to serve 10 years, second only to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who got elected to 4 terms before they put the amendment in place so you couldn't. Now, that said, I think, and my major at UCLA was political science. My analysis is they picked the weakest somebody they could as a figurehead, somebody who had some apparent minority status, which she does not. Oh. And what goes on is that you get her, everybody that is everybody would be afraid to go against her because of what she can pass herself off as. Yep. And then you get somebody that's easy to control because she's lazy, because she is becoming incoherent, and because she's always tried to do the casting couch to get where she wants. Mm-hmm. Now, the problem is that will get somebody to a certain level quickly. But you can't get past that level if you don't have competence and talent. No. So my thing about it is if I'm crude about it, in this city years ago, I used to represent a whole bunch of pimps and hoes, and I know a hoe when I see one. And I say this, I don't care, women, you do what you want to do if you want to have recreational sex, but when you do the casting couch or anything else for professional purposes to get paid or advance, you up. And she's old. And the problem is what is she supposed to do? Somebody, one of her sycophant slaves comes up and unwraps her in a carpet naked at Putin's feet, and he says, oh yeah, I'm Julius Caesar. He said, no, I got better stuff here already. Plus, I don't want you anyway, you old woman. Get on up.
So, you can watch that in its entirety. Judge Joe Brown does not pull any punches. I'm telling you. He does not. Right. I have one more clip I need to share with you. This clip is from Fox News, and I want you to listen to this.
Great leaders ignite a spark inside their staff. That's why Primetime's movement is so strong. The key is to challenge your employees without belittling them. You give them a purpose, create an environment where people want to show up for work. So when we learned that 92% of Kamala's staff quit, it raised red flags. How could she lead millions of Americans if she can't even lead 50? Gil Durham, who worked for Kamala when she was Attorney General of California, said the experience was unbearable. She was, quote, impossible to manage and took out all of her stress on her staff, usually women and lower level employees.
Yep.
Gil quit just 5 months into the job. Last straw, Kamala skipped out on a briefing and went berserk on a staff member to the point of tears because she was unprepared. And that tracks with what an unnamed White House staffer told the author, Chris Whipple, in his book, The Fight of His Life. They told him Kamala, quote, refused to do the kind of preparation that you need to do before going public on a hardcore policy matter. And then she became incensed and outraged when things wouldn't go the way she thought they were supposed to go. Even the interns weren't safe from Kamala's ire. Terry McKeeter, whose son spent months in Kamala's Attorney General's office, said she turned his kid's internship into a summer from hell. He says the interns were told to stand and say, "Good morning, General," when Kamala walked into the room. And they were told to never, ever address Kamala or even look her in the eyes. That privilege is for senior staff only. Kamala also had a filthy mouth and never met with the interns because staffers were too afraid to introduce them. Probably for the best. Look, everybody's had a bad boss at one point or the other, but usually that boss doesn't become president. If 92% of a company's workforce quit, would you keep the CEO? So why would we make Kamala America's CEO?
Facts.
But another part of the interview I want to focus on, I think, is
I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to stop it. Like I said, you can watch it in its entirety. So she can't even keep people working for her. And what kind of crap is that? Can't be addressed unless you're a senior staff. Oh my God, what are you, God? Sounds like she has the God complex. Allie, we are all good if we are Stepford wives. Okay, good, Allie. I love the original Stepford wives. Yes. Maya says she sounds like a bully per Hannity. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Amazonian. Okay. Where are we here? Badgerton. I have been extremely lucky to get along with most women I have worked with. Okay, perfect. Guacamole Kid. The black women that I worked for were great. The white women were horrible. Yeah, and it just depends on everyone's situation is different. But a lot of women I've talked to, they're like myself. They don't like working for other women. I don't care what their race is. I work better with men. I do. And so I just wanted to play those clips for you. Thank you so much, C. Fryer. I know that some people, if you don't see the little thumb, that means you're not signed into your Gmail. You have to be signed into your Gmail to hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button. Have to be signed in or you are not able to do that. And so that's what Big Al and I wanted to share with you. Gene Peters is back. Okay. Thank God only 62 people are listening to this show. Your channel will not grow. Bye-bye. Okay. I'd rather work for men. Yes, Deborah. Deborah gets it. Thank you so much, partner. Yeah, okay. Guacamole, thank you so much, Guacamole Kid. We tried to give you guys a great show. And so Gene Peters did not like it. Okay, so that's one of those butthurt ultra-liberal people who can't come in here without denigrating someone.
And probably can't explain nothing either.
No, she never did answer my question. She just came up and said, thank God only 62 people are listening to this S show. Your channel will not grow. Okay. So thank God she's not in charge of anything. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's basically what we wanted to share with you. We just whether you like it or not, we don't come in here with lies. We come in here with truth. We tell you to go and do your own research. Mm-hmm. That's what we always do. How you doing, Darren Larry? Darren Larry said, crabs in a bucket, you all will never learn. Okay. And and we don't mind if people don't agree to our ideology, but just that's fine, Darren, that you have your own thought process. That's allowed here on this channel. This isn't a liberal channel where it's groupthink. All right. Thank you so much, Maya sisters. Yeah, I'm glad most of you enjoyed it. We had 63 people in here, or well, probably even more, but if they don't type anything, I can't see that they're here. I can't see who's here. So if only one person didn't like the show, hey, we're doing something right. Amazonian Mirage. If you had no other choice and it was Harris versus Gavin Newsom, Amazonian, I would vote the couch. I would not vote for Kamala Harris or Gavin Newsom. They're both horrible for this country. Look at what Gavin Newsom has done to California. People are leaving there in droves. You don't know what I'm talking about? Google it. No one can even afford to live in California except the elites. Oh,
man,
no.
That's California worse than New York.
Yeah, people are leaving there in droves. Team Hazard gets it. They refuse to do their research. Allison, Roland, you're the educator. Teach the liberals to read. Allie, I'm going to send you some cat emojis. Yes, Allie. They're going to find out. You don't come here with that nonsense, because I will teach you. I will educate you. Like you said, Allie, some of them probably can't read, so they're just going off of what they've been told on the Clinton News Network and MSDNC. Patrick, Aaron said we're doing something special. Thank you so much, love. Where are we? Patrick, women with ego are difficult to work for. I ran into one that had a full lawsuit against her for spilling my medical info. Oh my God, I got her fired, vouched for her, hired, vouched for her. Yeah, it happens. Guacamole Kid, look at Europe right now, teetering on total societal failure. Yeah, California too. Yeah. How you doing, Marcy? Keep up the good work. I'm going to try. Those of you who enjoy this content, that's what keeps me going. I don't get discouraged from the people, one or two people that come in here. They're ultra liberal. They're part of a cult. And there's nothing we can do for that. Madison, yes, I just try to keep you up on the news. And again, everything that Big Al and I share with you, you can go, instead of playing games on your computer or on your phone, look it up. But they don't do that. They just listen to the Clinton News Network and MSNBC and all the Democratic shills, all the Democratic puppets and plants. And if they go to a traditional black church, the black preacher, another extended arm of the Democratic Party. No, thank you. How you doing, Montrez Montgomery? Hey, Roland, I didn't know Kamala had a potty mouth and treated her staff horribly. See, Montrez Montgomery, thank you so much. That's what we try to do. We try to share information with you, because now that she's running for president, people that have worked for her who had horrible experiences, they're coming out and telling the truth about her. These are things that the mainstream media has been trying to hide, but it's still trickling out. Thank you so much, Montrez. And Montrez, I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for. I tell people on this channel, I try to give you facts so you can make an informed decision. Montrez, if you still decide to vote for Kamala, I'm not going to hate you for it. That's your God-given American right. I know I'm not voting for Kamala because I know everything about her and I know how horrible she would be for this country. Allison, we love you too, dear. I'm going to have to sing you some more cat hearts, Allie. Alley Cat. I call Allison Alley Cat. Underground West, this channel is definitely much needed. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Underground West. We have people here that are enjoying this content. I don't get discouraged and I don't get upset at the people who have been brainwashed and who are indoctrinated. Montrez says, I'm not voting for Kamala. Montrez, if you left the Democratic plantation and you would like to come on the show, I'm interviewing people that have left the Democratic plantation. I will leave my email. I started a new series where I'm interviewing people who want to describe their Brexit from the Democratic Party. So I'm dropping my email right now. And if that's you, send me an email. Anyone else that wants to come on the show, I'm dropping my email right here. Okay? Big Al, you can drop yours as well, dear.
All right.
If anyone wants to reach out to you. Now, just know with me, that's an L, not an I. LSIBERT@ymail.com. I will respond. Just ask Big Al and Cha-Cha and Florida and Ruby who've reached out to me. And now we talk all the time. Okay? All right. I'm going to let you go. Aaron said, you're teaching us. I used to be a Democrat, but now I'm voting Trump. Aaron, and that's my goal, dear. I just want to share truth nuggets with people. Patrick, Patrick, no. I sent her an email. She never responded. Patrick, if you can, get her phone number for me, dear. I did reach out. I do appreciate you sending me her email. She never responded, dear. Andrew, how are you? Aaron said Big Al is epic. All right, Big Al, you have some fans in the chat. You guys make sure you go over. Go over and check out his channel. It is hilarious. I mean, truth nuggets, and then he has jokes, and he's hilarious with it too. Andrew said he's not getting notification. Well, you know how YouTube operates. So, Allie Cat, Roland, we just witnessed a conservative birth. Yes, we did, Allie. And again, for this country to get back on track, that's what we need. Big Al, what would you like to say? Yes, sir.
That's awesome right there. But I believe that's why I said, and I say this all the time, we have to keep going and we have to share information. And what people do with it is on them. It's just like witnessing for Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you tell them, you know, you do the best they can, but they have to do what they have to do. But to have someone to really think about it and do an investigation and then switch over, that's amazing. But that's what we have to do. But you know what? You know what I have not ever seen? I have never, ever seen anyone do the investigation and put that work in and come over here and then go back. Do you ever hear anybody saying that they found the truth, but I'm just going to go back over here to, you don't never hear that. Because once you find the truth and you find out which one of these parties is lying, that's what I'm trying to tell you. One party is lying all the time. Donald Trump, name a lie. You know, I've been telling people that for 3 years. Name one lie that Donald Trump told. And nobody can come up with nothing. Nobody. They all go crickets. They get mad. They start cussing you out, or they just disappear completely.
That part.
They're going to tell you something right now. Name one lie that man told.
Yep.
Now, he can have his opinion on stuff just like everybody else can, right? He said he believes he's the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln. That's an opinion. But if you do the research, you probably have to argue with him.
People aren't going to do that.
They're not going to do that. But they just sit up and listen to that stuff. And how can somebody else tell you how to think about how to hate somebody else? That is crazy. And when I'm not going to be on that side of town. I'm just telling you.
No. You're that's group think. That's cult. That's very cultish behavior. You're in a cult and you don't even know it. Yep. Someone was asking earlier about the Divine Nine. That's a cult, a secret society.
Yeah,
no.
Man.
No. If you enjoy this content, folks, please share this on your various forms of social media. We try to, again, drop truth nuggets. We don't come on here to waste your time. Time is very valuable. We try to, share, like, who was it that said he just learned something new he didn't know? Montrez said he didn't know that. So now he can go and research that. So we're not going to come on here and tell you lies when all you have to do is get on the internet. So that's gonna make us look real crazy. Mm-hmm. Patrick, it's amazing the movement occurring. I spent 10 hours the last 2 days on predominantly Black-run podcast, and the community is pissed up backlash on the concert and depiction of Blacks in America. Patrick, check out, I did a video on that, the Twerk Fest. Megan Thee Stallion at Kamala's Atlanta rally. That tells you what she thinks about you. What other community in America has she gone to with a twerking rapper? She knows if she goes anywhere else but the Black community, she better have some policies. So that right there tells you she thinks you're low class. And you're too stupid to realize that. Come on.
Andrew, I see you.
All right. Underground West just subscribed to Big Al. Yes. Right, JMK. None of them. She only did that. There's one community. And if you guys notice, when she's talking to the Black community, she changes her whole dialect. Oh, girl, yeah, I'm in these streets. All this urban ghetto vernacular, okay, that she's using. You don't talk like that. When I watch how she talks to other communities, she's talking, sounds like, well, it's her, so it's word salad. So you have to try and decipher what she says, and you can't because it doesn't make sense. But she's not using ghetto vernacular terminology. Yes, Aaron, we're trying to inform you, dear. Go back and check out Big Al's videos. Check out my videos. That's what I try to do. Right, Patrick? 0. There's only one community she does that to. Why is that? Because you allow it. That's why. Because that's what she thinks about you. She's not, because she knows she doesn't have to come to you with policy. Because now she's saying, oh, I'm black now. So you're voting on someone based on the melanin in their skin. You see the shape that this country is in. But again, a lot of these Black Americans in these Divine Nine sororities and fraternities, they're doing well. They don't care about anyone else. Right, Madison? Crooked Kamala. They do not care. They're doing well financially. They are used as puppets to keep the other Black Americans on the Democratic plantation. Mm-hmm. What don't people get? I've been saying this forever. Mm-hmm. Okay? Maya sister, she has not sat for an unscripted interview. Wait until the interview and her poll numbers will drop. Yeah, because she's going to be talking and using all the word salad. And people are going to be sitting there like, wait, what? What did she just say? And of course, no one knows. Andrew said Trump's rally today in Georgia had several very based Black Americans speaking up for Trump. Yeah, the ones who have not subscribed to the ideology of groupthink, who think for themselves, they know which party is doing right and which party is crooked. And I love it. People are waking up. But some of these people, you have to realize a lot of these people aren't going to do research or change because they're being paid. They're puppets. They're not changing. They want those checks to keep coming in. They're not changing. They don't care. Let's look at it. These people in the Divine Nine, these sororities and fraternities, again, they're doing fine financially. They're not struggling like the basic everyday American. They're college educated, and it's so sad you're college educated and you're that stupid. Patrick, I'm in these streets uniting, and the content my brothers and sisters are putting out is epic. No longer is rap culture defining a singled out race. Education is the new cool, right, Patrick? It's all about education. Those of you new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that like button. I'm an educator, have been for 26 years here in the state of North Carolina. And I'm all about education. Alley Cat, Black does not equal stupid, right, Allie? But in her eyes, it does. You see what she did for her Atlanta rally. What does it, if you can't see that, Stevie Wonder could see that. Yeah. Okay? Ronnie Millsap could see that. Helen Keller, anyone who had 2 eyeballs that didn't function right could see that. But you can't see that. You have all these college degrees. It's the elites. The elites. And Obama's part of it. And one of you said something earlier. This was Obama's 3rd term. And that's why they're scrambling so hard. He wants to get someone in there that can beat Trump so he can have 4 terms. Obama's already had 3 terms. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. Biden was running nothing. He was a figurehead. Don't get it twisted, people. They say she can make a mean salad. I guess Amazonian. Guacamole Kid. Some people say that Stevie Wonder can really see. I heard that recently, Guacamole Kid. I don't know. Andrew, Kamala Chameleon is turning down the September debate with Trump. I heard about that. I was going to do some research on that, Andrew. Peace to you. Vance is speaking now. First time ever I see more Black Americans standing behind the speaker. Democrats must be nervous. Good, because with the advent of the internet, there is no excuse for anyone to be in dark and not know what's really going on. Okay? All right. Folks, we're going to let you go. We've been on long enough. Make sure you're here tomorrow. Mary Cersei, yeah, she made Black women look. Yeah, she did. And it's so sad. Again, a lot of these Black American elites, they're so have all these college degrees, but they're being bamboozled and gaslighted, and they are allowing it. and that's sad. Patrick, once the demons slithered out in rap music, the brakes started pumping in white and black homes. Yeah, that's right. JMK, you tell them don't look back or be turned into stone. Yeah, that's biblical, like Lot's wife. Perfect, JMK. We're going to go. You know how I do. I'll continue to answer your comments in the comment section. Big Al, your parting words. Until tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody, I appreciate everybody, the subscribers, and appreciate everybody that's supporting the channel and doing what they do. And keep digging for information and keep telling people what's going on. Like Larry Elder says, we have a country to save. And I admonish people to look at both sides. We're not telling you who to vote for, but get your information and look at both sides and look into the future. Multiply Joe Biden times 4 and what he's done in the last 4 years. Multiply that times 4. That's what you're gonna get next, unless we go back to Trump. So I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, man. And stop listening to other people tell you how to think and what the man said. I mean, can I share this, Ms. Lynn? I remember, yes, I think I was 5th grade, 5th, 6th grade, something like that. And I was in the car with my mom. My mom was in the front. My dad was driving. I was in the back seat with my sister. And I said something. We passed by a group of kids. And I said something like, man, they think they something because of some so-and-so, so-and-so. And my dad almost wrecked the car trying to whoop my tail. He went to swing. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And he said, boy, don't you ever let me hear you say no mess like that. How the hell you know what they thinking? Right? And that makes so much sense. It's one of the greatest lessons he ever taught me. You cannot tell what somebody else is thinking unless they tell you. But when you look at CNN, ABC, and all these other people, what are they always saying? Trump think this, Trump that, Trump that. Why don't they let him say it? Have you ever thought about that? They don't never let him say nothing. He's speaking now. Go to ABC and see if they're covering it. And then just like he said, when he started talking about his policies, he said the red lights go off. They turn them off. They come there to get some kind of to pick something he said and then come back and report on that and throw it out of content. But they're not going. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's a mess. Yes, sir. That right there ought to tell you something. And I don't see how these grown men. I think the women, y'all need to relax. The men's supposed to be taking care of y'all, right? But the men, I don't see how these grown men sit up here and follow this craziness and this foolishness. That is crazy. It's all outdoors. I'm saying men, be men, stand up, use your brain, and figure this thing out. Do you want your grandkids to be transgender and be exposed to all that mess? Why can't parents send their kids to the school that they want to go to? Right? Yeah. Why we have to be exposed to all this gay stuff that they coming up and they trying to put it in our face? You do what you want to do in your bedroom, but you ain't got to put it in my face.
Right.
Nobody want to smell your butt.
Oh, look at Big Al. Big Al, that face says it all. All right, everyone. Don't forget, tomorrow, those of you who are here for the first time, we go live every Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Make sure you're here. Me and Big Al tomorrow will be discussing the 80,000 people Zoom call blasting Kamala Harris. 80,000 Black Americans who were blasting her. And you definitely don't want to miss that. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
That's going to be great. All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining us here at the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. I will continue to respond to your comments in the comments section. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow, 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.